to another episode of the CPP, Central PA 4. My name is Ben. He forgot.
Oh, I heard an echo, man. So I'm Brett.
I'm Dave. Buenos dias, Kevin. Senior Kevin.
So there we go. So
Thanks for tuning in, guys. It's been a while since we could talk to everybody. And we wanted to touch base with all of our loyal following. So thanks for tuning in. What do we got going on tonight, Brett?
well, we are trying our hand at live streaming again. So welcome to the Essex Home Brew Room. And I do hear an echo. So who's is that the iPad echoing?
Sounds off.
Okay.
It's on mute.
But hey, welcome back. It's been a couple weeks since we actually did a hand at live videos. So we are back here. We happy Cinco de Mayo, May the 5th, which is a celebratory for the Mexicans against the French.
Mexican victory over the Second French Empire at the Battle of Puebla, 1862,
Somebody did their freaking homework. So
by a Mr. General Ignacio Carrazola. I blew that one, but
Good try. Good try. Sandy's tuning in, says the echo's gone. Sounds good now.
good. That's what we want to hear. So yeah, so this is Cinco de Mayo. Yesterday, if we were going to try and do a May the 4th be with you, and I'm a Star Wars geek, so that's kind of up my alley. But we're going to do a celebratory for both of them today. So May the 4th be with you, and happy Cinco de Mayo. So we got a selection of a couple beers here today. We're going to have some fun. And chime in, let us know what you guys think. Give us some comments, and while you're doing it, grab some beers and drink with us here tonight. We're giving us a good hand trying this. So, hey, Ben, so tell us where they can find us besides where they're looking at us right now.
We are at Central PA 4 on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube channel. Please subscribe to the channel. We cracked 50 last week or so. And we are uploading a lot of the short videos of the longer episodes that we've done in the past. And on top of that, on all of our social media descriptions and podcast descriptions, we have what we call a link tree. And there you'll find all of our social sites, all of our podcast platforms. And soon to come, you will see our merch store popping up there soon. So we're working on some new logo stuff. We're going to get some merch going.
Yeah, so that'd be
We'll keep
good.
you posted on that.
Yeah, so keep an eye out for that. So we're going to try and spread the word here a little quicker with that, with trying to get some merch sales going. We do have stickers, so if somebody's interested in a sticker, we can sure get them out to us. So, Kevin, we had talked the last time you were in Germany. Got any travel plans coming up?
actually Monday morning at 4 a.m. I'm heading out to Florida.
Back down to Florida. Wow.
I have a tour to go on, so I'm going to be sitting in the bus for most of the week.
Oh, so no drinking.
No drinking. I can't drink anymore.
Hey, Dave, you just celebrated a birthday, didn't you?
Yes, it did.
Birthday, Dave.
Happy birthday! So we're gonna drink. We're gonna drink. Have a few drinks here for Dave's birthday. So what? 29 and holding.
Yep, that's it.
So 29 and holding.
Yes, 29 last
29 last year and the year before that, and
year. That's it.
so
No, Caitlin. Sorry.
so yeah, it is Cinco de Mayo, May the 5th today, and May the 4th be with you.
Twist up those pretty luchador cans to get them on the camera a little bit more.
All right, luchadors. There we go.
Perfect. Thank you. Is that better?
Yeah. So hey, speaking of, let's get into our first beer, man. Why don't we get into one?
All right. So our first tasting is from Evergreen Brewing in Mechanicsburg. Salud. It's a lager pale. We got a 5% alcohol with this one, ABV. Crisp and refreshing lager brewed in a touch of flaked corn and lightly hopped for maximum crushability. Pairs well with friends and endless street tacos.
Friends and street tacos. Right now, I'll tell you what, we got a table full of friends. And if you're out there, grab a beer. And we're all friends. So follow us on Untapped. So this is Salute from Evergreen up in Mechanicsburg.
Salud.
We are no go on the video for now. It didn't take the file type, so we'll get that figured out.
Oh, okay.
If you've watched any of our previous episodes, we like to embed a pour video into one of the grids we got on the camera. I tried to load that into StreamYard, but hey,
Yeah, this is our first
it's a
go.
work in progress.
It's our first go at StreamYard, so we're giving this a try. And we had some help last night. So Anthony from Bangin' Beers spent about 2 hours with you and I, Ben.
Yeah, shout out to Tony, man.
Yeah, so,
IWEP Network. If you got a minute, check out their content, man. He's got like 6, 7, 8 podcasts.
oh man, I don't know how he does it. But, hey, Tony, thank you very much. That was very helpful. This is pretty good. It's clean and crisp.
The Untapped rated it a 3.77. I think it's pretty good myself.
It is.
Yeah, it's clean, crisp. That's a good drinking beer. That's refreshing. A little bit of a dry lager finish, which I kind of like.
I think all we need is a sunlight in here, sunroof,
and some tanning lotion.
Yeah.
Some girls walking down the beach asking if you want to refill.
Caitlin says, "Get your IT act together."
Get our IT act together.
We're working on it, man.
We're working on it.
Mom says hello.
Buenos dias, señorita.
I'm about a 4.0 on that. That is a good drinking summer lager.
Yeah.
And this is the year of the lager. Breweries in PA said it's the year of the lager. So hashtag year of the lager. And I'm going to give that a 4.0.
That's
I
very
like
good.
it.
Again, it was an evergreen brewing. Salud.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. So, I don't know how many of you guys are Star Wars fans. I don't celebrate May the 4th, but I have watched everything Star Wars. I grew up Star Wars, and I really enjoy it. And I look forward to hopefully they continue that trilogy or 3 trilogies now.
Right.
I think they got a new independent one coming out, Obi-Wan or Ben Kenobi or Obi-Wan Kenobi.
We all like Kenobi.
Y'all like Kenobi.
You weren't even on the camera, Dad. You missed the camera entirely. You got to wait it that way.
Okay.
So, yeah, I do like anything Star Wars. And if you've ever been down at Disney World right now, they got that new Star Wars area. It is absolutely amazing if you're a Star Wars geek. The Rise of the Resistance ride. It's like you are immersed in Star Wars. And it's pretty cool. But you got to be a Star Wars fan.
Were you down here?
Yeah, when we took Grayson down and
okay.
Kevin.
Did you buy that for yourself? Or?
Kind of. My kilo, however you want to say it. I'll put it on. I'm gonna put it on. So may the force be with me.
There we go.
What an improvement. You talking to the mic?
Oh,
you guys are something.
you can't do Star Wars without Star Wars gear. And the dark side is very powerful, gentlemen.
I'm glad you guys got that out of your system.
I'm wearing this because Mr. Dave would not wear the helmet.
Yeah, Mr. Dave is smart.
Still fighting every
year. Yeah. So guys, like I said at the top, we have been away for a little bit, but we have a busy schedule coming up.
Yeah.
So next week we're going to be on location at Pat Bat in Hanover, and then later that week we're going to be at Mason-Dixon Distillery in Gettysburg. The day after that we're going to be in York and Mudhook, and then the following weekend.
Someone suggested you keep the mask on.
The following weekend we're going to have the nice couple from Gem Chops Farms from Carlisle come down here and shoot the shit with us. So we are looking forward to all that.
Yeah, so we got a lot going on. We got a lot of recordings coming up, and we're hoping you guys are liking our content. It's been a couple weeks. The reason is April had 5+ weeks in it, so we were we said when we started this twice a month, and we're with 5 weeks in April, it's kind of pushing us behind the 8 ball. So we decided we're going to do a live show and do this. So this is what we're kind of doing. Anything going on out there in the brewery world, man? Any new breweries or anything like that?
I haven't seen a ton of stuff popping up lately. I do know that the brewery from our new brewery segment a few episodes ago, Micho Brewing, they are making progress and they're supposed to be opening later this summer, I believe.
I did see that. They just got a shipment of their brewing equipment.
Yeah.
I did see that. I know the guys from Brewers in PA have been busy. They were just out in Minneapolis for I guess it was a Brewers, basically a convention. I think it was called the CBC, and you had posted up that's coming to Philadelphia in a couple of years.
Yeah, they put out the annual schedule. I think 2024, Philly's going to be hosting that. So, hell, by that time, we'll have our own booth. Maybe be on the radio station or XM or some shit. Right, Dave?
Yeah. Hey, Dave.
Don't.
Don't.
I'll make you famous.
Travis, what's up, buddy? He says, hey, cheers, fellers.
Cheers. Well,
What are you drinking? If you're out there drinking and watching with us, hanging out, put in the chat what you're drinking. I know Travis got some wild-ass sours in his refrigerator.
Hey, Travis, we're going to be getting into a couple sours here, so let's get into one.
Travis, you drinking like a Pink Panther or something? I'm picking.
So yesterday was May the 4th. I actually asked my wife last night when I was supposed to be in Gettysburg for a meeting. We didn't have one. And Fourscore puts out a variety pack. I think they celebrate May the 4th every year. They do something different.
Yeah, it comes around.
Yeah, it does every year. On this, what date?
It's sometime after the 3rd, but it usually
Before the 5th?
Before the 5th.
So I come home last night. I took advantage of the weather because I think we're supposed to get some pretty crappy weather here the next couple of days. And I asked my lovely wife to see if she would go to Fourscore and pick up this 4-pack so we could have it and celebrate May the 4th. So Dave, it's a 4-pack of what? But we decided we're going to go with one of them.
Right. But the 4-pack. It's from Fourscore, and it has other beers in it besides the one that we're going to try. Bannikin Skywalker, which is a sour fruited beer, that comes in with a 6% ABV, and says not to be outdone by Karen.
Who's Karen?
I'm still waiting.
There's no Karen in Star Wars.
I'm still waiting for the answer on who's Karen, but Bannigan comes back to in all of its banana pudding goodness, just without the stout back.
Okay,
and it's 35 on tap ratings with an average of 4.4. Now you have Revenge of the Karen.
Again, so this is Karen.
All right, you're going to show that?
Yeah, I'm going to show it. So there's Karen. I don't know of any Karen, but they got her holding green saber, so that means she's a Jedi.
She must be one in the movie.
No,
she's not. She'd be a benchwarmer.
You guys are missing full mark. All your movie references and shit. You guys got to catch up on the times. This is about that whole "don't be a Karen" thing. You ever heard that phrase?
Yeah,
no.
Don't be a Karen.
Yeah, you see the comb over? That's a Karen. That's a Karen hairstyle.
All right.
That's what they're doing there.
I have no clue what the hell you're talking about.
Don't be a Richard.
That's how I know exactly.
There's a female Richard. Don't be a Karen.
Yeah, look at this hairstyle. That's a Karen haircut. If you see one of them out in the wild, let them know.
I've been called Richard plenty of times.
This is a thick.
Well, that one there. That's the Panther Milk.
Oh yeah,
that's the one we're gonna sample. It's 6% ABV, and we're gonna try that one. And they also have a Jabba Juice. And it's
Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt. Yes, 6%, and it's also 6% ABV. These are all out of the 4-pack, but we're only going to try the Bantha Milk. And
you know what a Bantha is?
I'm afraid to ask because I asked about Karen and everybody gave me a blank stare. So when we get on the air, everybody looks at me and says, Harry, this is what Karen is and everything else.
Well, that was Ben. I didn't know what the fuck Karen
He
was.
got his whole look at it.
No.
So a bantha is the big woolly beast that the Tuscan Raiders, or what they call the Sand People from the original Star Wars, rode. So that's a bantha, and the Tuscan Raiders survived on bantha milk. So instead of from a cow, they got it from the banthas. They're big woolly beasts.
Okay.
Take your shirt off. I'm going to show you a big woolly beast.
No, spare us. So we're gonna try the bantha milk from May the 4th be with you from Fourscore. So cheers. If you're out there, grab one. Cheers. Bantha milk. This is a sour, and it's very heavily. It's like drinking a smoothie.
Holy shit, it is. So Trav says he's drinking his favorite sour Edmondo soup, sour apricot peach. Man,
And we might have to try that one. So
I think,
Dave,
Not bad.
I was gonna say you were like, I don't like any of these because they're all sours.
Absolutely. But
This
this
is
isn't bad.
The blueberry and coconut. That's I get both flavors in that.
The coconut definitely.
Yeah, the coconut
I
definitely
get
comes
the
out.
blueberry on.
In the
Yeah.
beginning.
The blueberry hits your palate on the front, and the coconut resonates coming back up.
Not bad at all.
That is very good.
good news, guys. I figured out the file conversion. We're going to be a little behind, but we're going to roll them.
All right, roll. Do I need it? Are you going to take control of that?
I got you. Just give me a minute here.
All right,
Keep talking.
keep talking. So yeah, I could drink that. That's a very good beer. I'll be interested to try the other three.
I needed this by the fire the other night.
There we go. Yeah. You kept saying. I kept saying, well, how long are you going to be out there? One-ish or two?
All right, here we are rolling the pour video from the first one there. Salud from Evergreen.
All right, so,
Delicious. Love the mask on the can there.
yeah, that's right up Tony from because he has that tag team podcast.
Tornado tag.
Tornado
Did you
tag.
unmute us?
Did I unmute it?
We're good. We're rolling. We're good. We're good.
I didn't unmute shit.
I know, but remember Tony was saying you mute
When
them.
you do the
If you do
video,
the videos, it might mute. So
it might
just
unmute.
double checking. You got to make a mental note there. But yeah, dude, Tornado Tag podcast. They're actually live right now too. Shout out to them guys. But, they cracked the top 100 or so
I think what was it was like 72,
Yeah,
74.
of national podcasts. And I don't know if you're into that game at all, but any wrestling podcast out there is either like a promoter of a big name promoter or somebody that's been in the industry for years and years. So
I need
it's awesome seeing the little guy hop up in there and make some noise.
yeah, so I could drink more of that. Hey, honey, if you're out there listening, can you go back up to at the Fourscore and grab another 4-pack? I think they're up to like 8.
Shout out to all these places putting out these themed beers and stuff. But man, we were prepping for this the past 2 days, and just this morning, a bunch of people are putting out the news saying, "Hey, we're releasing this Mexican beer or whatever, or Mexican themed beer."
Yeah, I went in there to DJ's yesterday. I browsed like I normally do,
There you go.
just looking. Didn't really see any Mexican cervezas or anything Star Wars theme because I told Ben I'll pick up the Star Wars theme, you pick up the Mexican stuff. Didn't see anything. So I went up and talked to Doug, who we had on the show, and he said, "Well, we got Stone as a Mexican cerveza." He said, "Wait a minute, let me come back in the back talk to Sebastian," and then he come out with this Salute from Evergreen. I'm like, all right, we'll go with that. And then I texted you guys and said I picked this up, and Ben texted back and said that's funny because I just bought the same thing.
Shout out to Valley Green. That's where I got mine from. We're gonna have him on sometime soon.
Yeah,
too,
we're going to
Ryan.
get them on. And then this morning, Ben texted and said they must have waited till the 5th to release all their Mexican stuff. So they DJs and some other ones had some other ones.
I saw
New ones out.
I saw Tattered Flag put out a margarita cane cocktail, and they had a few different tequilas. I saw Mount Gretna. Shout out! I talked to them a few episodes ago. They put out two different themed beers as well. Who was the other one? Drawing a blank, but hell,
Yeah, but then I was like, okay, I messaged everybody, said, hey, can anybody run in and to DJs and pick up another Mexican beer? And Kevin did. So that'll be our third tasting coming up. So Dave didn't respond at all.
No, I didn't.
He was out doing yard work. I felt sorry for him.
Yeah, well, have to be done. You didn't come over.
I didn't. I was working.
I was,
I was looking at you out my window.
he was looking at me out your window. And,
peeping at you, Dave.
right.
Caitlin says, shout out to Valley Green for carrying light twisted tea. So we always go south for a vacation, and we always got to stop in Maryland to pick up the light twisted tea because
Light twisted tea.
yeah, it's better because Pennsylvania never carried it for whatever reason, and then she walks into Valley Green last week and
Is that like drinking green tea? Light tea?
No.
I'm sorry.
100 calories or less.
There ain't nothing light than I like. I mean, if I'm gonna drink something, it better be Cool Board. Coffee better be good, bold, and black.
Yeah.
Beer better be good, high ABV and dark. But my palate is open. But I've been drinking a lot of this later stuff. Like last night, I think. Well, shit, we were on with Tony for almost 2 hours, and
like 3 pea break worths.
yeah, I had like 4 or 5, and I went right to sleep last night. I went right to sleep. There was no doubt about that.
All right, let's roll this video for the
The Panther Milk.
thick boy Panther Milk we got here.
Ooh,
It's like that's a
yes,
milkshake.
that is
in there.
thick and creamy, and it's definitely awesome. So, if you're out and about, and I was up in Foursquare a couple weeks ago, and they've always put out good quality product.
Absolutely.
And they were in the finals against Poor Man's, which I actually ventured there last Saturday on a motorcycle ride. And congratulations to Poor Man's. And if you're looking for anything good lager-wise, Poor Man's is where it's at. I can see why they won. Their beer is phenomenal. I've got probably 5 different ones in my fridge right now. It is small. It is a very small place. 6, I think 7 of us were there on motorcycles, and we all ordered food. Their kitchen's about a quarter of this size. Took them about an hour to get all of our food out.
Yeah.
One order at a time.
There you go.
However, the food was good. The atmosphere is incredible. I don't know how long they've been open, a few years. I don't foresee them staying in that small location. They'll be expanding here pretty quick. But the beer is definitely worth it. Brewers in PA is doing a bottle share there. They had mentioned about the possible next bottle share with the March Madness champions, and Poor Man's won it. I have no clue how Chad and Brewers in PA are going to host this up there because it's small.
Yeah. I mean, they just had that event in Pittsburgh, and I don't know if it was this event or previous events. I heard them say somewhere that the owners come up to them and they're like, "Hey, you got to get some of your people out of here. We're over capacity."
Yeah, they do have a couple tables outside now. They share the building with Rita's. So when I pulled in there with the motorcycle group after riding, I was going to pull right up in the front. There was a couple of parking spots reserved for Rita's customers.
Oh.
You got to be fucking kidding me. But yeah, if you get a chance, go out and visit Poor Man's. Everything they're doing is great. I haven't had a bad beer from them yet. I haven't had a bad beer from Foursquare. Truthfully, I haven't really had a bad beer, period. It's a beer.
Yeah.
We've had several that we didn't like.
Yeah, they weren't bad.
They weren't bad. It's just I'm not going to go buy another one of them, but, it's drinkable. Kind of like some of my stuff. It's drinkable. But every beer is pretty good, except unless you go to Coors Light. I'm sorry. I'm throwing that and Busch Light.
What's wrong? I got man.
Oh, I know
Busch
you
Light gave
do.
me a headache over the weekend camping.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my brother-in-law, bad influence. He made me beer bong 3 lattes before bed, and then just woke up with a headache.
You just said 3 beer bongs.
Yeah, in about 17 seconds.
Wow. I haven't done a beer bong probably in 30 years.
Well, hey, we ought to do it next live stream.
No, that would not be very pretty.
We could do a keg stand. I'll go.
I've seen you do a keg stand, Kevin.
Hell, I could probably find that video and put it right here on the screen.
There you go.
No keg stands, no beer bongs for this guy. I have a hard enough time just trying to keep up. So, but yeah, Poor Man's was great. It was a great experience. So I definitely recommend it. I was torn when I looked up that motorcycle route. There was St. Boniface's over there. There's a bunch of them in that area, and I was like, I saw Poor Man's was pretty close. I'm like, I'm going there. I'm going to take the group there. Had a good time. We went and saw 4 covered bridges on the ride. Couldn't have asked for a better day. It was a little cold in the morning, but it got nice in the afternoon. We're supposed to ride this weekend, but I don't think we're going to.
Sunday, if anything,
It's-
right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a little chilly.
I think it's going to be wet.
Yeah.
So yeah, won't be any motorcycle riding this weekend. I saw a couple other notes. What else did you see out there, Ben? You had posted a couple things.
Yeah, give me a minute. Keep talking.
How did what is it, Hop Network or Hopped Up Network?
Oh, yeah. So, Hopped Up Network, essentially that's like an independent, I think they've been in the podcast games themselves, but it's essentially just an independent network, and there's several independent podcasters on there, and essentially it's just networking, and they have their social pages, and then once you, so shout out to them, once you follow their guidelines, which is basically just mention them on your show, and then provide, useful content at least half of the time. That's all you got to do. Once you do that, you're associated with them, and then once you're associated with them, you get you get the inside look at all the other podcast things they got on there, and there's been some pretty big guests. I don't know if you guys they had Chris Duhon on one of them. Remember him?
No, I don't remember him.
Basketball player from the 90s, 2000s.
It's basketball.
They had shit. What's that dude's name? Oh, Frank the Tank from Barstool. No,
that name sounds familiar.
Frank the Tank from Barstool Sports was on with them. Yeah, so I've been reaching out to some of them on Instagram. Hopefully, we're gonna get linked up on there too. So, again, it's just something cool to be involved with. Helping out a little guy, and we look forward to whatever comes about with that relationship.
Yeah. So, So we mentioned them. Do we have good content? I hope.
We're
To be
working on it.
included.
Hell, I mean, the shows that we have guests on, it's all
Oh, yeah.
it's all educational, useful.
Well, when we started this venture, we all talked that, once we got used to the 4 of us conversing, we wanted to go for guests and really feature the guests. We've gotten there. And then we were also looking to go live, which we're doing.
Yeah.
And be able to go mobile, which we have done.
I don't know if we can sit back and any of us fathom how well we've been blessed at having guests.
Yes.
So because we're like, okay, episode 2, we're going to do this. Episode, well, I don't want to. Let's do this, and then it just
Yeah.
the place thanks to you guys.
I remember the first guest was Tim March from Stony Run.
Yeah,
Right.
that was awesome.
He was nervous as shit. He was very nervous. Of course, we've been all nervous every time we sit down here, even tonight. We're like 9, 10 episodes in, and we're still nervous. Hopefully, everything works well. Hope you guys are liking it. If you got a beer, let us know. Put a comment in there and let us know what you guys are drinking. By sure, we're getting to the end. We want you guys to cheers with us. We're definitely looking forward to our upcoming guests. I think Ben mentioned Fat Bat, Mudhook, Liquid Hero, Mason Dixon Distillery, Gem Hops Farm. We're looking at.
We got a bunch of fields.
We got a bunch. We're gonna have plenty of material for the rest of the summer. We're looking at Big Bottom Brewery. Who else? Windridge Winding Path, which is Windridge Farm. So yeah, we got a slew of guests. So we're hoping you guys sit back and enjoy this. We're taking you on our little craft beer adventure. Excursion. So we haven't gotten across the world yet, now except for one of us, Kevin. He likes to go over to Germany. But you had mentioned when you were over there last about brewing a beer.
Yeah.
So what are we supposed to do?
I don't know about what it's supposed to do, but they have strict guidelines. I didn't have my notes with me for that one, but
I'm throwing it at you.
yeah, they had whatever year that was, they made up this guideline where they had to follow those strict rules for each type of beer. You know, if it's a stout, it has to be this way.
Right.
And
Because they stick to traditional styles.
yeah, so it took a lot of the fun away per se. But I think just like here in the States that, you know, you got some of the newer places that are reaching out and trying things. It's definitely different over there. It's very common on your lunch hour. Let's go have a beer.
Oh shit.
You know, they drink quite freely over there.
Won't let you do that here.
I was shocked. You know, we were just walking down this little town, and they were out walking with beers in their hands, and I'm like, oh my god, the cops are gonna get them, you know. And it's like, no, that happens all the time.
Well, so yeah. So we're supposed to brew something. She was gonna put something out. If you take a beer over there, you're gonna do what with it?
What's that?
Oh, you're spacing.
I was reading Sandy. Yes, Sandy.
So you had mentioned when you were over there about us brewing a beer for
Yes.
something over there.
Yes.
She was going to highlight it.
So yeah, in October I'm heading back there, and it's called the Bomb. It's the world's largest precast show, and everybody brings something from their homeland per se. And I was just talking about, you know, our podcast, and that we made our own beer and things like that. The one lady's like, "Oh yeah, let's, you know, we can mention this for one of the magazines that's, you know, very readily available throughout the world."
Wow.
And,
Nice.
And I said, "Well, I don't know about all of that now, but I'll bring what I can."
So don't tell her we brew from a kit at this point.
Yeah, no.
And if we do brew something and you take it over and she wants to highlight it, just freaking lie. We sourced the grains, we sourced the malts, we sourced the hops.
I'm under medication. I can't remember.
Do you like it or not? That's all you got to ask. Do you like it or not?
I don't know how to get it there. I got to figure that out first.
Oh, yeah, we got to figure that out. Transportation.
A lot of mouthwash bottles.
But Joe, did they relinquish some of those restrictions area, like 10 ounces or something of shampoo and lubrication?
No, it's all the same.
Okay.
I lost so much, whether it's body lotion, toothpaste. Every time they seem to take it, and it gets smaller and smaller.
Oh,
But Monday, I don't have to wear a mask on the plane. That's all I'm happy about.
there you go.
Nice.
Hey, we do have another beer, don't we?
We do.
So, Kevin, this one is on you. This is the one you went and got this afternoon.
It is. I had the pressure. I was sweating because I had the last minute to get this. It was terrible. God. It's Aldous. Rough Draft Series Margarita.
We haven't had a bad one of their rough draft series.
No, we haven't. Everybody's picking on me. I'm sorry, everybody. I keep turning my head away from the mic.
We'll have to turn your
Get over it.
We're gonna have to turn Kevin's gain up to open up the mic portal.
Yeah. Anyways. Well, that's a little delay there. Anyways, it's a 4.5 rating on in tap, and it's 7% alcohol.
Well, those are very similar looking. Is it this one?
Yeah,
This one here.
It's a
It's
little bit
yellowish,
yellowish.
not the amber color.
Gotcha. Thank you.
It's different. I get a little bit of the margarita lime out of it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
What's those drinks the women?
Oh,
The
that's gonna make the pucker. That's more sour than the Panther Milk.
Yeah, it's more of a sour.
Yeah, that is definitely that's like drinking a
It
margarita.
tastes just like a margarita.
Yeah, it does. It's very good.
Where's
Yeah.
Jimmy Buffett?
hey, they're opening up one. Oh my god, I just read it.
The Margaritaville.
Yeah, somewhere relatively close.
Really?
Wow, it's actually not bad.
Yeah.
You definitely the margarita and that lime and the salt I'm getting from front to back.
Oh my god, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I'm getting that front to back. Although I'm not going to give it a 4.
No,
I'm going to say 3.5 on that. That's where I'm at.
what do you think, Dave?
I'm not going to give it a 3.5, maybe a 3.25.
2.6, 5.6, or
Yeah.
going to round it out.
Well, slash
Slash.
2-6.
Isn't he a guitarist from Guns N' Roses?
He was a guitarist for a lot of bands. He got that hat that he wears. He got that from Alice Cooper.
Is that where he got that hat?
Yeah.
God, Alice Cooper, how old is he? Like 100 right by now?
Yeah, he's getting on in years.
Yeah, but he still puts on a hell of a good radio show too.
Yeah.
He still tours once in a while.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of older musicians. Look at Willie Nelson.
He's still putting out music.
He's still playing. He's still playing on stage.
Yeah.
He's higher than a kite.
That's because he participates with 420 every day.
We got a guest.
420. Yeah.
We have a what?
A guest.
Oh, Macy showed up. Oh, you might hear a little wow from my cat. She is an attention whore, so she had to come down here to see what was going on. So Ben, what's your comment on that beer?
That's damn good. It's just like a margarita.
It does. It's very limey.
Tequila shots in the summertime. That's right up there on one of my favorites, and this kind of reminds me of that.
Yes, I'm kind of glad Kevin didn't go out and get tequila. And us shoot tequila down here.
Oh,
You'd have probably been picking me up from the floor.
yeah.
Of course, it wouldn't be the first time.
No.
I saw some announcements. Trogs is doing something with the local farmers. They have come up with a partnership to source all their malts and hops from local area to help stimulate the economy with Pennsylvania. So I didn't know they didn't source it from local, but that's pretty good news. It's kind of why we've been after line vines and hop and gem hops.
Right. One just closed up, unfortunately. Local. Can't remember the name. I think Wolf Brewing had one of their beers from them.
Okay. Well, we had talked about Wolf Brewing about because they had just launched a collab with that Phantasm powder.
Yeah.
I'd be interested in trying that.
Yeah, that's a damn good place if you haven't made it there yet. I'm sure that's a beautiful place in the summertime as well. So we'll see what that's like.
Yeah, with Hey Hour, we've had Brooks on here. They just had their second birthday bash.
Yeah.
Or third. Was it second or third?
Second birthday bash, and he's out in Minneapolis right now too.
Yeah, he went out. He went out for that conference.
Yeah.
So they had a really good turnout for that. There was something I just saw today that Breweries in PA put up. So there's a Philly Beer Week. So on June the 3rd, it's a Friday, at 7 o'clock, they want a simultaneous cheers
Oh, wow.
to open and kick off the Philly Beer Week. Now, we concentrate on Central PA here, but I think on Friday, June 3rd, we might be able to raise a glass at 7 o'clock and give a cheers to whatever.
There you go. We're about to pop in that margarita ale pour video.
So you're going to put that one in there? No, there's no stale. So this is Aldous. I think, are we muted or not? I can't see that.
No, we're good. We're good. Yeah.
So that's from Aldous up in Hanover. So we've had several of that rough draft series, and I don't think we've had a bad one yet. We've had the s'mores. What was the last one we had? I can't remember. We want to try and get those guys one too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're going over to Hanover next week, and then from what you guys, I haven't been over there lately, but from what you guys tell me, there's a handful, right?
Well, we're going to Fat Bat next week, and Something Wicked basically shares the same building but a different entrance. The Sign of the Horse has their beer house right on the square, which is right around from Fat Bat.
Bear House.
Forget what was that. Fairness, I'm not even going to try it. I screwed up the Irish St. Patrick's Day. I'm not even going to try that right now.
There's a comment on here that said, Sandy said she thought that Alice was at least as old as I am.
At least as old as you
At
are.
least as old as Alice Cooper is older than I am. So just set that straight.
So wait, you're 29, so he's 30?
He's 31.
He's 31. Okay. All right. So Alice, I mean, as old as he is, and as long as he's been around playing music, he still sounds great.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up listening to Alice Cooper.
You know who else sounds good?
Sounds great. I can never figure it out. It's Ozzy Osbourne. If you try to,
Ozzy.
if you ever have a conversation with him,
Never understand a
you
word he said.
can't understand a word he says, but yet when he gets behind the microphone, he starts singing. The diction's there. You can hear every word. I mean,
That is, I don't know if it was the bat blood that he drank, partaking in the CDB or the extracurricular stuff, but yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. Trying to talk to him and be like, I got you, but when he sings, oh, you can't wait for another one.
No. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt. I was trying to be discreet.
It woke me up.
I'll share.
you know, Ben asked me earlier. He said that he wanted to know if I had a trivia question. Yeah, I don't know if we want to start one
I
now.
would try it. Give it a
We don't
whirl,
want to
Dave.
start one now.
We got 4 watching right now, so
Oh.
maybe
Yeah, we
we'll,
got 4, but give it a try.
Oh, there's only 4. They'll never get
well,
this.
what about us? There's 3 of us. It's 7.
Oh, we'll never get it.
I'm out. Unless it's sports, I'm out. But I'll try.
Nah, it's not sports. Trying to think of the. Give me a second here. I wanna
Hey,
grab my notes.
didn't we bring up one time about Kenny Pickett going to the Steelers?
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
the Steelers picked him?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
they drafted him.
What do you want to know?
Yeah, I saw your email.
You think that's the future for Pittsburgh?
Oh, that's
Oh, he's
that's
day one.
hard to say.
Yeah.
Day one
That-
starter, I
that is
think.
really hard to say. I mean, I think as far as a dynamic quarterback, mobile quarterback, one that thinks on his feet. I mean, that's
You have to mold that.
yeah.
I
But
mean,
he has.
wasn't Ben Roethlisberger picked late in the rounds too?
No, he was 11th overall.
He-
in
yeah.
2004.
He was with that super group with who was it?
Manning was
was in there, and
Manning refused to play for the
Yeah.
Chargers, but he got picked first. Had to go up there goofy on stage with his Chargers jersey, knowing damn well I ain't playing here. And then the the Giants drafted Rivers and swapped.
Yeah. Yeah, he was with that. The quarterback group is what it was. All good
What's that say? Too much talking, not enough drinking.
Yep, Sandy knows what's up.
So Ben got thirstier. He's like, "Fucking, I'm drinking another beer." You guys keep talking.
So yeah, did you see that? Did you happen to see that that play for Pickett and late in the season? They actually made that rule.
Oh,
He-
yeah.
He was running probably 20, 30 yards downfield. He went to slide because
Yeah.
the rules are now for quarterbacks. As soon as you attempt to slide,
Yeah.
you can't touch him or else it's a penalty. So what he did, he fake slid, spun out of it, and then ran another 20 yards for a touchdown.
Is that the Brady
And-
rule?
The Brady rule. No, the Brady rule is, any NFL referee I can talk to, he's going to go my way. No, I'm not going to get into that. No, he's
Come on now, he's like a goat, Dave.
yeah, he's a goat, all right. But anyway, that was. Did they rule on that? Did they come up with another rule for that?
I'm pretty sure they said no, none of that
The
fake
announcers-
slides bullshit.
Yeah, the announcer
So
said
they call that the nip and tuck?
didn't hip and tuck.
Yep, we'll go with that.
Nip and tuck rule.
But
So
no,
go ahead. Who you got?
I was just going to say he's the most NFL ready guy right now. There might
Yeah.
be another guy or two out there with a higher ceiling, but he can. The way the Steelers don't believe in rebuilding, so the rest of that roster is ready right now if he can come in and be competent.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, he's got a bit stronger arm than Ben had the past 2-3 years right now. So and some mobility. We added some good pieces around the team in the offseason. So as long as he can be competent, the rest of the division is stocked up with quarterbacks. So we'll see. I mean, I'll never rule them out by any means, and hopefully they'll be competitive.
Well, I think you guys have mentioned that in one episode. Actually, you did. I think it's like, well, I would like to see him go to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I mean, so pretty cool.
Yeah,
Um,
it is cool.
I don't
was
follow the
surprised.
draft. I don't follow the NFL. My seasons right now is baseball. Yankees just got stopped on their 11-game winning streak. Your Mets aren't doing too good.
Fuck you mean?
Yeah.
They're first place. Did you see? I got a stat for you. You ready? Yesterday or the day before was the first time that all 4 teams, Los Angeles and New York, were all in first place. Dodgers, Angels, Yanks, Mets were all in first place.
Yeah, the Angels. That's a shock. Thank goodness.
About time.
Yeah, it's about time. Because Mike Trout deserves everything he gets. He's
all-time great.
He's got to be a first ballot, and you don't hear from him because he plays for the Angels. He's a lifer.
He's an all-time great, and it's about damn time they start getting some wins out there.
Let's go Mets.
Otani came over a few years ago. They got Syndergaard from my Mets. They got Rendon from the Nationals. I remember watching him play up in Harrisburg Double-A. Oh man, they're phenomenal team. Hopefully, the Dodgers are dodgering. The Yanks are. Correct.
How are the Pirates doing?
They're pretty bad. Although they're not as bad as the Cincinnati Reds.
Holy
I have
shit.
never seen a team play so bad. And one person I really feel bad for is Joey Votto.
Oh, absolutely.
He is such a phenomenal baseball player, and he's been stuck with the Cincinnati Reds from day one, and he hasn't left.
The thing is, they had a competitive team, and they go and trade. They go and trade because they didn't want to pay Winker and Suarez. And we're probably boring the hell out of all four of you listening, but hey, I can talk sports all day.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up.
As soon as we get this shit figured out, we're gonna branch down to a whole network.
Oh, so no. If we're gonna branch out like Tony did and have like multiple podcasts, dude, that's all you. One's enough for me.
I'll get up here and talk live all day to myself. It don't matter. I can shoot. I don't even need an outline, man.
Hey, I think my wife asked me about. Of course, she kind of gets confused with dates, but there's some beer festivals coming up. She asked about the Glenrock one. I think it's called the Glenrock Arts and Brew Fest. It's coming up in June.
Yeah.
Springgate's got some going on. That's May 27th. And there was something this weekend. I forget what it was. I can't remember.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting into the good time of the summer, the early spring, or I guess mid to late spring if we even have a spring.
Yeah,
it's been kind of cold. Memorial Day's coming up in a few weeks, so that's the kickoff of the summer. So look for a bunch of craft brew places, a lot of festivals, a lot of just get together, have some fun, listen to some music, drink some great beer. Maybe you'll see us out. Give us a shout.
Hell yeah! Look for some merch. We're gonna have some merch news coming very soon.
Yeah, so I kind of played around with some redesigns of the logo just for merch purposes. I shot it out to you guys. I think you kind of liked it, really, man.
I did. It's a nice touch.
I think with the logo we just had redone that your friend Kevin painted for us.
Mm-hmm.
I threw a microphone and headphone into it just to kind of like, okay, what is the central PA pour? I threw the headphone and microphone into the logo. It's a freaking podcast. 4 guys sitting around drinking beer, having a good time, and talking about it.
Hell yeah! If you are listening, make sure you follow our other platforms as well. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. So we didn't get as many on tonight as we did the last time.
No,
just our
that's
spouses.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much, but that's okay.
Wait, your spouses, not mine.
Right. That's correct.
Dave, even your spouse chimed in. Mine didn't chime in.
Yeah. Is she listening?
Probably not. No. She's probably listening to the Johnny Depp trial.
Oh,
jeez. She's been fascinated with that thing all week.
I'm waiting for you to bring that up.
Yeah. I don't even know what the hell is going on, but she's like, you gotta listen to this. I'm like, she's a whack job. I'm like, honey, I don't know. Sue me for $50 million. I sue you for $100 million. Just don't sue me. I don't have that kind of money. I don't even have that kind of insurance money. Any last words, guys?
Thank you for joining.
Yeah.
So
thanks for tuning in. This is good practice for us.
Yeah, good practice for us. Look for our upcoming episodes that we have coming out. Like Ben mentioned, we have a bunch of future episodes with some great guests. I just did get the guest forms back from Fat Fats, so we're ready for them next week. Cool. Good times. Hope you enjoyed our little live trial. Shoot us a comment. Let us know at Central PA Pour on all our social media platforms, or you can email us at centralpa4@gmail.com. So we got one more beer, and this one was given to me when I was in at DJ's the other day. Doug said, "You got to try this and maybe put it on your podcast." He said, They don't do a whole lot of canning. It's from Hell in a Bucket Brewing down in Wrightsville, and it's called Passenger. I believe it's a pale ale. It's not an IPA. So if you're out there and you got a beer, let us know what you're drinking. You putting up a pour video there, Ben?
Yep.
Let us know what you're drinking. Grab a beer. Gentlemen, been fun kind of doing our last or second live videos. Look for more of these live videos in the future. So this is from Hell in a Bucket Brewing down in Wrightsville. Thank you for tuning in. Grab a beer and let's all be bonded by beer. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.